Good morning, everyone. Today, I will discuss the use of punctuation in writing the news. By the way, I'm Jeneline de la Pasion from BSE 2C, Group 5 reporter.
The first one you will know is that how to use the comma. The use of comma is to set off a proper name used in direct address. Example, you will get good grades, comma, Miguel, comma, when you earn them. The next one is to set off a title when it follows a name. Example, Mr. Bert Lavares, comma, the chief of police, comma, will retire on August 1. And the next one is to set off a positive identifying or descriptive words or phrase following a noun. For example, in letter C is the journalism class vacation in the city of Baguio, comma, the land of eternal spring, period. Accompanying their classes was their professor Julius Fortuna. And the letter T is to separate units in geographical location or date when expressed as follows. Example, Batanes State College is located at Basco, Batanes. He arrived home after his trip from Cebu City on Wednesday, June 13, 1990. And in letter E is general use comma to set off a dependent clause that comes at the beginning of sentence. For example, what the clock strikes 12, the noon or bells will ring. And in letter F is to set apart elements in a series, including use of a comma before and in separating the last two elements in series. Example, in the fruit basket were 2 oranges, 3 apples, and a dozen bananas. In letter G is when two adjectives modify the same noun, they should be set apart by a comma if they coordinate in thought. Example, Pedro proved to be a hardworking, conscientious student. And in letter H is to set apart a non-restrictive clause. Example, she confirmed her critical problem to Dean Carpio, who is known to be a helpful counselor. And the next one is the old municipal auditorium, which is to be demolished next week, was constructed during World War II. And in letter I, to indicate separation between any sentence elements that might be misinterpreted if read together without punctuation. Example, Mr. Silverio moved to Quezon City in 1945, period. Ever since, he has been running his own business. Outside, the house appeared sturdy and strong. Inside the walls were crumbling. The next one we can learn is the use of semicolon as described below. In A, between clauses of a compound sentence that are joined by however, nevertheless, moreover, according, in fact, and therefore. Examples, millions of persons have been spent in fertilizing the vast farmlands in the valley, however, fertilizing, apparently has done nothing to increase the yield of corn per acre. And the next one is in the last 2 years, television movies have steadily decreased the portrayal of violence, moreover, paperback novels on the bestseller list have also demonstrated that public taste is turning away from violence, period. In letter B naman is ordinarily to separate two clauses of a compound sentence joined by and when the clauses are internally punctuated by commas. Example, members of the audience, children as well as adults, will be given a free illustrated booklet, and his booklet will contain a list of toys representing characters in the play, period. And letter C is to separate elements in a series when one or more of those elements are eternally punctuated by commas. Example, students serving on the committee are Lourdes Aquino, comma, sophomore, semicolon, Sajid Galang, comma, junior, semicolon, and Alice Sabile, comma, freshman. And the third we can learn is the use of period as described below. After a complete declarative or imperative sentence. Example, the first revolutionary newspaper to be printed in the Philippines was the La Solidaridad, period. The last one we can learn is the use of punctuation, question mark. And A, to mark the end of the direct inquiry but not at the end of an indirect question. Example, he asks, where did the man go? Question mark. He asked where the man went. And letter B is to follow a word or phrase intended as an inquiry. Example, the teacher was sure that something should be done to stimulate the interest of her students in their class, comma, but what? Question mark. The important in using correct punctuation, it adds clarity and precision to writing. It allows the writer to stop, pause, or give emphasis to certain parts of the sentence. That is the importance in using the correct punctuation in every sentence. Again, my name is Jeneline De La Pasion from BSE 2C Group 5 Reporter.